irritated. I woke up and now my EBT cannot purchase me no soda, no candy, no chip, no ice cream, no dessert, no nothing. And this not even really about me because I'm fortunate enough that if push comes to shove, I don't have to use that EBT. It's not even in my name. It's not my EBT part. I don't make enough that I can afford my groceries, but I make enough that if I gotta eat, then I can eat. But I'm thinking about people who don't even live within 5 miles of a grocery store. People who go and do their grocery shopping at the corner store because that's what's closest to them. And there's nothing for another 10, 15, 20 miles. And nobody has a car. Everybody has to take the bus. So you can only go to where the bus takes you. And heaven forbid if you're disabled and cannot get there. And you don't have a caregiver or the necessities that you need to be able to make shit shake. No EBT. No EBT. Like, and I understand, like, okay, you can still buy your necessities. You can still buy your little pasta and your bread and your meat. But what about diabetics? What about the people who need the shit? Like, I don't understand. What's gonna, I don't understand.
Okay. Okay, Miss Philanthropic. Miss Philanthropic. Because you care about everybody else. The elderly, the diabetic, the sick, everybody. So how are we going to solve this? Because I could have a quick solution right now. Since they don't have enough, how about you're coming on here complaining what we need to do or what we need to not do? But if that's the case, then I could think of two things right now that you could do if you really feel strongly about it like you say you do. Because for one, if you get off of it, which it sounds like you're not even on it, but you're using it. So if you're not using it, that does one, it opens the spot up for somebody else, and or that money could be used and dispersed for other people. And then two, if you get a job, the more you work, the more your taxes will contribute to it. So you'll be doing two things at once to benefit these people that you say you feel so strongly about. Now let's see if you'll do that because you look very comfortable, and it looks like you don't have anything to do today.
Why the baby can't have no chips? Why the baby can't have no chip? Why can't we have a soda? Like, poor people are not allowed to have anything. Like, I hate when people make a thing about poor people finding joy. They all like, oh, well, you can still buy your meat. You just can't buy no soda. You can only buy necessities now. You only need necessities anyway. Bitch, ain't your kids eating big Texas and them? Big honey buns and all that other nut shit? You take them to the gas station in your suburban neighborhood and they run up your wallet, not your EBT, your wallet, because you make enough that you don't need no EBT. But I can't have a sweet treat. My mom gave me $2. $2. She said I could spend $2 off the EBT and I could go to the corner store and get me something to eat. And I can't get my chips because y'all said I can't buy them no more. I don't understand, y'all. Poor people deserve to have shit too. Like, that's why I be shutting up about a lot of conversations. Like, y'all talk about the lady who lived in a hotel and her husband got that PS5. I'm sure he's not the only one using that PS5. They got 6 kids. And that's not to say that they couldn't have spent that money on something else and that they doing it the right way and all that other shit. But I'm saying they are allowed to have nice things. Even if it was gift. You don't know where the fuck the PS.
If you need people to fund you, then yes, you should spend that money on something else. And not only that, two things again. For one, yes, if he has a PS5, he should sell it because for one, it would instantly bring money in that you say you need and that we're funding. And two, it would incentivize you not to use it and to work more. I don't understand. I don't understand the perspective. You're bringing up people saying that they're privileged because they work. They're working. So yes, they have a wallet that's filled up. But what you don't see, what you ignore, is the sacrifice it took in order for them to position themselves into that. They couldn't do all the impulsive fun things in the moment that they wanted to do. I hate when people get to live their best life. They get to do all the fun things. They get to sleep with whoever they want and do it without protection and just go to the parties, go to the club, all the fun stuff. Work barely work and get fired from every job and tell the manager about itself, and you get to do all the fun impulsive things that everybody else wish they could do. But then after you've gotten to do everything, now it's our job to come behind it and still fund you. Whereas we had to go without it. We couldn't take a trip every month, every 2 months to Tulum. There are some people who sacrificed and didn't do the things that they wanted to do in their younger years in order to set themselves up sustainably for when they, I wouldn't say got older, but sustainably in the future. Everything has a cost. You can either pay the cost up front or you can pay the cost on the back end. But that's what you chose to do. Avoidance has a cost. Avoiding to do what you know you need to do for that short term relief, that short term comfort, that's going to have a cost. That's not just neutral. So that's what we have to explore and we have to unpack when we have these conversations.
That's where I came from. If the bitch can't pay their bills, where do y'all think they get money to pay? Hello, what's not clocking to you, Steven? Like, it's not anything a poor person has. They had to make something shake to get it, bro. It really. I don't know why y'all don't understand that. It's not like every poor person in the world just has money that was spent frivolously, and that's why they got on the ass. Cause that that's not how I go. I'm a paycheck away from being put out. You're a paycheck away from being put out. Matter of fact, you stay at home with your mama, and your mama is itching to put you out. Wait for that check to be short. She's gonna put you out. I don't understand it, y'all. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
It's very clear that there's a lot of things she doesn't understand. And I don't think she can be made to understand because it's it's really just silly, but it's like ignorant arrogance. We need to put a what is it? We need to put the dash and make that its own word. Ignorant arrogance. And it's sad because what it's going to reveal and what is ultimately going to express within your life is you're going to have to deal with those outcomes on the back end of being arrogantly ignorant. You can it's interchangeable. Ignorant arrogance and arrogantly ignorant.
State if they don't get their food stamps, they gonna run up out of Walmart with their food. Well, can I caution you for a moment? Because if you don't know, Walmart has some great cameras. I work as a Spark driver, so I go in and I shop for people that do not feel like shopping for themselves. And must I tell you, Walmart is full of cameras. If you decide you want to run up in Walmart and try to steal and walk out of Walmart, you going to jail. Now my question is, if you didn't have money to buy food, how are you going to have money to bail out of jail? And the next question, who's going to watch your kids?
Mm,
Let's be smart
mm.
people. You don't have to steal anything. Become innovative. You can get peanut butter and jelly, a loaf of bread, beans, make cornbread. Little small meals that will sustain your family because we're going through hard times. Teach your children, baby, this is all we got. We got to ration it out. We got to get full until we figure out how to move forward with what this.
Honestly, it's just people complaining from an entitled standpoint. I don't think people are really well when we review these, people consistently have more than what they need, especially when they have kids. That's when the food stamp floodgates open up tremendously. And yes, to her main point, go ahead and steal out of Walmart if you want. See, what people don't understand is that these cameras now have AI, and these cameras can pick up on certain movements that you design it to pick up on. So, one use case, just to make the example, they have cameras on work sites that can pick up when people on work sites are either slacking off, not working, or more importantly, for legal purposes, if they're doing dangerous things that could end up getting them hurt, and then the job would then have to pay them workers' comp, or even maybe they can sue them for getting hurt. So the cameras will be able to pick up and isolate them, and it'll show in 4K HD, and they can pull it up on their phone, and they can call the manager or whoever the foreman of that work site, and they can say, "Hey, such and such is over here in the left wing, and they're horse playing, doing whatever, and they're going to get hurt. They need to stop." These cameras are not like the cameras that you used to that you're used to. These are AI cameras now. People don't understand that because people ain't really, they just laying in the bed on TikTok. Man, y'all need to get out here for real and understand what's going on. The world is changing extremely fast, and what you're used to, it doing stealing, that's a wrap. That you can't do that anymore and get away with it for the most part. Y'all like the video? Also subscribe if you want to join the Legion. Cash App link below. If you want to tip the channel, buy your boy iced coffee. And also feel free to join the Patreon where I post self-improvement content that's not on YouTube. Until then, I'll catch you in the next video.